यो झट्कामा भयो र 27 रन दिएर विकेट। टिम नेपालको स्थिति ब्याटिङका लागि नयाँ ब्याटर क्रिजमा पूजा महतोलाई साथ दिनको लागि मैदानमा आउँदै र बलिङका लागि सोया राइकिङ बलिङका लागि तयार। फेरि पनि आफ्नो ओभरको अन्तिम बल गर्ने क्रममा यो ओभरमा एक चौका आयो, एक डबल आयो, दुईटा सिंगल आयो। ब्याटिङका लागि सोनी पाखरिन उपकप्तान आएकी छिन् मैदानमा। सोनी पाखरिन र पूजा महतोको जोडी मिलेर यो दुई जोडीले नेपालको स्कोरलाई पार लगाउन सक्लान् त।
leg spinner ho.
It's a very capable wrist spinner. Another chance, is it, for a run out? A direct hit would have had the batter for sure at the non-striker's end. Another chance here, and Nepal committing harakiri in their running between wickets.
The Bangladesh fielding coach must be keeping a tab on the conversion rate of direct hits. 8th opportunity, not taken this time around. Wayward throw was nowhere close to the bowler who was backing up.
In the air and straight to hand. The pressure building up and leads to another wicket. And this is an important one at that. It's the captain. She'll have to go back to the hut. Pooja Mato out. And this is a big blow for Nepal.
Nepal clearly in dire straits now. Tried to cut this one, but it looped straight to the fielder at point. Habiba Islam Pinky takes an easy catch, and the Nepal captain goes without bothering the scorers.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों की लगभग बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों पे एंजॉय कर।
पेशेंट्स पे जो अक्सर कंप्लेन करते हैं कि कोई भी ठंडी या गर्म चीज जैसे कि आइसक्रीम, चाय या कॉफी लेने से दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ का एहसास होता है। इस सेंसेशन को हम सेंसिटिविटी कहते हैं और इसका असर इनकी रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी पर भी पड़ता है। ये खुद से ठीक नहीं होती। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है और इसके बाद आप अपनी मनपसंद चीजें और खाने एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल, क्योंकि ये फौरी असर करता है। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
Yotsinka is the new batter at the crease, but Nepal now are staring down the barrel at the moment. 29 for 3, losing the wicket to their captain a couple of deliveries ago in this fashion. She'd made 9, and really, this was a nothing shot. Got under the ball as she's played the cut. Missed, but no run. They're going for a single. It could be another run out here. Oh dear. Oh dear, what's happening? They played it straight to the fielder and taken off for another single, and it's been referred to the TV umpire.
This isn't good game awareness on the part of the Nepal batters, unfortunately. They showed against Pakistan how good an outfit they can be. But this is clearly a not Not a good reflection of their awareness around the spot. Oh, the bag, it just got stuck into the turf. That is really, really unfortunate. It was a clean pickup by the wicket keeper, but because she got stuck, her bag did. It will be curtains for Sony.
Absolutely. She'd be distraught. Because that's what they teach you the basics. Drag your bat into the crease. That's exactly what she tried to do. And the bat got stuck in the ground. Now look at that. The bat's outside the crease. Her foot was in the air. Nothing had touched the ground behind the crease before the bails have been removed. Now take another look at it from this angle. And keep an eye on the bat. Now the bat's turned in her hand because it got stuck in the ground. And that foot is in the air when the bails have been taken out. The bat's not crossed the crease. The foot has not landed behind the crease. It's in the air, and that doesn't count. Or she'll have to go. This is unfortunate, but again, I'll say the single was fraught with danger. It was played straight to the fielder. The ball had traveled quickly. They lose another wicket, another run out. Nepal are losing their way here, while Bangladesh would be ecstatic.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। तूने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों पे एंजॉय कर। Sting, taste me, face me.
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों। ध्यान से, ब्रेक ब्रेक देख के। हाय, ये रेस लगाने की क्या जरूरत है?
अम्मी 20 पे तो हूँ।
सिग्नल देखो, सब लाल है। दो हाथों से गाड़ी चलती नहीं, एक से कैसे चलाओगे? हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, रेडबुल ही तो पी रहा हूँ। बॉडी एंड माइंड को रखता है शार्प और देता है आपको विंग्स। बाय अम्मी।
विंग्स? कहाँ जा रहे हो? सुनो, पहुंचकर कॉल करना। रात को देर तक बाहर मत रुकना। कभी थोड़ा टाइम अपनी माँ के साथ भी गुजार लिया करो। साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों। Nepal need to stitch together a partnership now. That's the need of the hour. It hasn't been a good start at all.
So rain curtailed contest, 11 overs aside. That's what's happened because of the rain earlier. So they're now playing an 11 over aside contest. This is the wicket. Now look how the bat has taken off for those single. A little unfortunate, yes, the bat got stuck in the ground. But my question is, the ball's gone straight to the fielder. Was that single really on? This has been played fine. Played late, played fine, and pulled up just inside the boundary rope. Great commitment by the fielder. Choi, I think it was. Brilliant effort.
Well retrieved by Fahomida Chua. She's made a great effort out of the circumstances. End of the 6th over. Nepal 31 for 4.
अद्धी रात है, ना बंदा ना बंदे दी जात है। काट ले गड्डी। कुछ रोना आ गया ना, तो पैक हो जड़ी है। चिल कर यार। Sting, taste me, taste me.
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
बहुत तेज खेल रहे हैं आप।
चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है।
Sting, taste me, taste me.
Bowling change. Right up over.
Habiba Pinky has been handed the ball now. There'll be a bowling change for Bangladesh. 2 overs bowled by Anisa Soba, the wrist spinner. 2 overs bowled by Nishita Akhtar, the off spinner. And now finally they've got the pacer into the attack after Farjana had bowled one. Bounce and carry for Habiba Pinky.
Encouraging signs for the pacer here. Has been quite useful with the ball in hand and also as a fielder. in the backward point region, has taken a heap of catches. She's quite the athlete, stands at around 5 feet 9 inches tall.
In the air and just right of the fielder. This was the captain who was trying to reach out for it. Sumaya Akhtar. I should be delighted with the way things have gone for her so far.
Sumaya Akhtar, the captain, was running backwards and sidewards. Habiba Islam Pinky, 3 wickets from her 4 appearances so far, with the best innings of 3 for 5. And remember, she's already had 3 important catches to her name. Catches that have turned the tide in Bangladesh's favor, especially of off-spinner Nishita Akhtar Nishi. So that's been a good tandem, a good combination for Bangladesh.
Again, there was hesitation, another direct hit, and there would have been trouble. I think the keeper doing well. I really must applaud the effort of the keeper because she knew she couldn't collect the throw, got her pad in the way to prevent overthrows. The batters fallen there, but look at the replay, and you'll find out the batters complaining that maybe they have been tripped by the keeper, but no, I think the keeper was just attempting to stop the throw. You take a look at it from the side angle, we'll try and show it to you.
Looks like the batter is in a spot of bother herself. Woman down would be the message to the Nepal dugout. And look at that run-out opportunity. 10th of the innings already. A quick pick-up, but slightly wayward that throw was. And footballing skills being brought out. Goalkeeper, no wicket-keeper, Jiraya. Well done, you young woman.
That's what I said. She was going to stop the ball. She knew she couldn't get it with the glove. So the outstretched foot.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों की लगन बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों पे एंजॉय कर। Sting, taste me, face me. साथी पकड़ना हुए अनजाने क्यों। बहुत तेज खेल रहा है यार। Cheat code लगाया हुआ है। Sting, taste me, taste me.
I think the bowler's foot had an impact with the batter.
And it's the second time in this tournament that batters or non-strikers have collided with Habiba Islam Pinky. And they have simply gone down. She's too much of a towering figure to be colliding with batters.
You can afford to smile. You're sitting in the dugout. But this is what happened. Now the bowler goes across to stop the throw and collides with the batter who's going towards the strikers in. Taking round Josnika there. In the air, but won't carry. Just drops short of Fahmida Chaya.
Maro, or throw is the loud call from the wicketkeeper Jiraya. She has a spring in her step after those very impressive goalkeeping skills that she displayed the earlier ball.
Interesting. Joharia Firdaus being asked to keep wickets in place of, they have the option of Sumaya Subarna who can keep, but Joharia. Now this is what happened on the previous delivery. In the air, but too far behind Shoaib for a catch to be taken. No run there. And thankfully they don't run.
अद्धी रात है, ना बंदा ना बंदे दी रात है। कट ले गड्डी। कुछ रोना आ गया ना, ते पैक हो जानी है। चिल कर यार। Sting, taste me.
यदि तपाईहरुलाई म्याच टिकट जित्नु छ भने चाहिँ प्लिज मैले माथि पिन गरिदिएको युट्युब च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गर्नु होला। त्यहाँ चाहिँ तपाईहरुले क्रिकेट न्यूजहरु पनि पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ। सो दिस इज द न्यूज भन्दा नि तपाईहरुलाई गुड लक हो किनकि अलरेडी टिकट अलरेडी सोल्ड आउट छ। सो तपाईहरुले खेलको कुरा सर्च गरेर युट्युबमा जुन हामीले लिंक पनि दिइराछौँ त्यसमा सब्स्क्राइब गर्नुभयो भने चाहिँ तपाईहरुले आज यो म्याच सकिने बित्तिकै यसमा लाइभ हुन्छ र त्यसमा चाहिँ तपाईहरुले म्याच टिकट गिभअवे जित्न सक्नुहुन्छ है त। सो बेस्ट अफ लक सबैजनालाई।
And Soni Pakhrin run out. And the captain, Pooja Mato, would be very disappointed in the way she gifted her wicket away as well. court at backward point.
I used to score very poorly in math when I was a kid, Raman. But how would you rate 3 out of 10 directed attempts?
I've always said this, that direct hits make a big difference in a run out, and that's what Bangladesh have effected today. But my concern is the running between the wickets by Nepal today. I think it's been a little chaotic. They've run for singles that weren't on, hit the ball straight to the fielder and then taken off for a single. The chances created. This is Pooja Mahato. And I will tell you that Pooja Mahato has been involved earlier as well in 2 runouts. Remember in that game against Pakistan as well, there were problems when there was calling for singles between the wicket. There was hesitation. And again today, she's been involved in 2 runouts as well.
Nepal has been a little indecisive. Little would be an understatement, in fact, with their running between the wickets. That was the look at another run-out opportunity, which they were able to convert. The Bangladesh fielders, Mahesh Prasad Rajal, won't be a happy head coach of the Nepal under-19s team. And the frown on his face is a dead giveaway, isn't it?
In the air and taken. Again a nothing shot. Farjana gets a wicket. And it was onto the bat too quickly for Simana. Couldn't time that shot at all. Well, the Bangladesh skipper says, all right, enough of the celebration. Get back to your fielding positions. Let's get on with it quickly.
This was chipped straight to the fielder at cover. Sumaya Akhtar doing a very good job. And the Hardik Pandya fan, Farjana Yasmin, strikes on her return into a second spell. Simana Casey departs for 3. Nepal.
भाईजान सुबह कंपटीशन है, सब तैयारी हो गई? अच्छा सुन, a black hole is like a cosmic vacuum field that is so powerful that it can suck in everything from dust to gases, even light gets to close. It's never gets full, nor does it need to be empty. Sting! Tasty! Tasty!
Sathi purana hue anjane kyun.
बहुत तेज खेल रहे हैं यार। स्ट्रीट कोड लगाया हुआ है। Sting! Tasty! Tasty!
Followed the wicket initially and then told all her fielders, let's get back to your fielding positions. Get back to your fielding positions. We don't want to waste too much time. Because there's an overhang of rain that's been hit away, and in the gap, this might just get to the fence for 4. It does.
Welcome boundary for the Nepal under-19s comes after 20 balls this 4. An important one to inject some confidence, some calm and momentum into what has been a very wayward innings. Nicely lunged forward and hit it over the infield. Eva put in the chase, but it was in futility.
Remember, this is already a curtailed game. 11 overs aside, we've already lost time, and the extension of time's already been taken into consideration to have an 11 over aside contest. Now, from here on, any interruptions may lead to further curtailment of overs, and the captain well aware of that. She wants a game, she wants a result for Bangladesh. And this is what happened on the previous wicket fair. They were celebrating, and straight away, she is the one who congratulated the bowler and told all the other boundary riders, go back to your positions.
Get on with it, girls. Sure, we are on our way to the finals by dint of having more points than Nepal and a superior run rate.
They're tied on points, they have a better net run rate. That's what differentiates the two sides at the moment. But they like to do it with a win on points. Dot ball to end a wicket taking over. It's 39 for 5 after 8.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार, तेज चला ले। सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा बहुत कुछ है। चलकर पहाड़ों को एंजॉय कर। Tasty, tasty.
Sathi purana hue anjane kyun.
Tasty, tasty.
Playing today. Tough work for the Nepali batters, but they're making an effort now to get a move on.
Yeah, Bangladesh bowlers have been really disciplined. The fielding could have been better. They missed a lot of run-out chances which Nepal had provided. But I'm really excited to see what Alisha can do here. She was 20 not out on 9 deliveries against India. So that's a perfect foundation set for her here.
Problem here will be for her, she'll be knowing that just a few more overs left. There'll be that extra bit of pressure to play maybe that risky shots. It's not going to hang back, that's quite clear.
What I like about her is that her swing is really good and she opens the offside also. It's not only the leg side she's looking at, and that makes her exciting. The only thing now is the outfield. If she hits over the circle, it's not traveling as fast.
There she goes, and it's high in there, and it's gone. Oh, maybe just falling short. They might have a check, but what about this attitude? This is refreshing. This is great.
And started off where she left in the last game, Alisha. The swing is really nice and she understands where to hit. You hits it through the line of the ball. This was within stumps. That's why she's targeting the leg side. A lot to be impressed by this young player. Umpires checking. There's a boundary check. Just inside maybe. Just inside the ropes. It will be 4 runs.
I love her approach. You just cannot, you look at a target you've set for yourself, you're comfortable, as you mentioned, Sana, in the previous game, and you need to carry on with the good work. And she's exactly done that, got 4 very important runs in the business end of the innings, and this is going to put pressure on Habiba. Got to pull it back. Bangladeshi supporters with their flag. Good to see them here, hoping, and Nepali supporters. Look at that. This is excellent. Clean it up. Trying to hook it away. Look at the expression on the bowler's face. Cool, calm, and collected.
But still quite aggressive. Habiba Islam Pinky, she's a true fast bowler. She gets hit for a boundary and she comes back very, very strongly. Finishes within the stumps. Adjusts her length a little bit. On this pitch, this length is really good within stumps because it's not carrying that high from this length. And Alisha goes back for 8. Nepal 44 for...
ध्यान से देख के हाय ये रेस लगाने की क्या जरूरत है अम्मी 20 पे तो हूँ सिग्नल देखो सब लाल है 2 हाथों से गाड़ी चलती नहीं एक से कैसे चलाओगे हैं
जी बिल्कुल रेड बुल ही तो पी रहा हूँ बॉडी एंड माइंड को रखता है शार्प और देता है आपको विंग्स बाय अम्मी
विंग्स कहाँ जा रहे हो सुनो पहुंचकर कॉल करना रात को देर तक बाहर मत रुकना कभी थोड़ा टाइम अपनी माँ के साथ भी गुजार लिया करो साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों
Oh, Yokalang, this is superb bowling. She comes back with venom after being hit for a boundary. No pace bowler likes to get hit for boundaries.
This was the last wicket. The length she adjusted and it was finishing within the stumps. The moment she was pitching up, it was going all over. But this time, especially to that batter, Alisha.
Down the leg side, she'll have to re-bowl that. A bonus run here and an extra ball. That will do Nepal's a lot of good at this point in time.
Yeah, some runs would help, but it's so important to have a realistic target at toss. The captain said 100 runs in 11 overs, and that's where you have to readjust the next time you are presented with a situation like this.
It's up in the air, catch it as a call. No one's going to catch it. Are they going to stop it? Because of the soggy outfield, I think the ball holding up ever so slightly and not going to the boundary. But a good over with the bat. They've lost a wicket in the over, but 8 runs from it. After 9, 47 for 6.
अद्धी रात है ना बंदा ना बंदे दी जात है कट ले गड्डी कुछ ड्रोना आ गया ना तो पैक हो जानी है चिल कर यार
साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों
तपाईँहरू सबैजनालाई सूचना मैले दिन चाहिरहेको छु हामी एउटा च्यानलको लिङ्क दिइरहेको छौँ त्यो च्यानलमा तपाईँहरूको चाहिँ आफ्टर दिस यो गेम सकेपछि चाहिँ त्यो च्यानलमा लाइभ आउँछौँ त्यो च्यानलमा चाहिँ हामीले तपाईँको टोटल टिकट म्याच टिकट गिभअवे गर्दैछौँ त्यो पनि फाइनलको जुन टिकट चाहिँ अलरेडी सोल्ड आउट भइसकेको छ त्यो सोल्ड आउट टिकटबाट चाहिँ तपाईँहरूलाई हामीले म्याच टिकट गिभअवे गर्दैछौँ सो प्लिज हामीले लिङ्क दिएको च्यानल सब्सक्राइब गर्नु होला खेलको कुरा नगरेर तपाईँले खेलको कुरा सर्च गरेर पनि सब्सक्राइब गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ है त इन्जोय द गेम
Second, went for a few runs in our first 9 to be exact.
And that's why I was talking about having realistic targets. It's so important. Sometimes you put extra pressure on yourself as a batting unit. Nepal has done that.
That's over the top. It's not going to go too far, just a single. Just a couple of balls back, Sana. We saw Sarwar Imran, veteran coach of Bangladesh for a long, long time, and he's really been there for Bangladesh cricket for many, many years.
And I'm really impressed with Bangladesh age group cricket. The under-19 boys winning the Asia Cup. The women doing well here. The last World Cup they did really well as well. There must be something going very right at the grassroots level for Bangladesh.
Indeed, and it might be a repetition of that final in Dubai where the Bangladesh under-19 team beat India. And it looks as if Bangladesh have this game under control. If they go on to win it, they're going to meet India in the finals, replicate what's happened with the boys in Dubai.
Definitely at this point, Bangladesh favourites with just 49 on the board and 9.4 overs for Nepal.
They do well in the under-19s. Pick up that point quickly. Just the white ball that gives us the opportunity to talk about it. Yeah, but somehow the transition from the under-19s to the main team is one area where I think Bangladesh need to work on because a lot of them fall off the radar. Catch it and taken. Made it look a little more difficult than it was, but the catch affected and another one bites the dust.
And with Bangladesh bowling, the disciplined bowling, the fielding is coming good as well. Trying to go over that circle, not timing it at all. It's not an easy catch, it's spinning all the way through, but well taken in the end.
सुनसान पहाड़ है यार तेज चला ले सुने यहाँ पर इंसानों के अलावा भी बहुत कुछ चलकर पहाड़ों
यदि तपाईँहरूलाई यस्तै गेमहरू हेर्न मन लाग्छ भने नेपाली क्रिकेट टिमको चाहिँ जुन गेम तपाईँको लाइभ भइरहेको हुँदैन त्यस्तोहरूको गेम तपाईँलाई हेर्न मन लाग्छ भने चाहिँ यो च्यानल सब्सक्राइब गर्नु होला यो च्यानलमा चाहिँ हामी फ्युचरमा पनि यस्तै लाइभ स्ट्रिम्स भिडियोजहरू लिएर आउने भएको छौँ र तपाईँहरूले म्याच टिकट गिभ अवे जित्नु छ भनिसकेपछि चाहिँ तपाईँहरूले खेलको कुरा च्यानल सब्सक्राइब गरेर सर्च गरेर सब्सक्राइब गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ नत्र भने हामीले पिन गरिदिएको कमेन्ट नत्र भने यो लिङ्कमा क्लिक गरेर पनि तपाईँहरूले म्याच टिकट जित्न सक्नुहुन्छ भोलिको म्याच है त सब्सक्राइब गरौँ अनि लेट्स यदि यो च्यानलमा आज तपाईँहरू 16,000 पिपल आर वाचिङ 10K सब्सक्राइबर कम्प्लिट हुन्छ भनिसकेपछि चाहिँ आज यो लाइभको बिचमा अनि भोलिको गेमको म्याच टिकट गिभ अवे हुनेवाला छ यस
They're not the easiest to go across and get the ball. And with that, we come to the end of the 10th over. One more to go. 52 for 7.
Because they're bowling the Nepal.
Yeah.
अद्धी रात है ना बंदा ना बंदे दी रात है कट ले गड्डी कुछ ड्रोना आ गया ना तो पैक हो जानी है चिल कर यार
सबैजनाले सब्सक्राइब गरिदिएर सपोर्ट गर्नुभयो भने हामी यस्तै लाइभ स्ट्रिम्सहरू पछि पनि लिएर आउनेवाला छौँ। तपाईँहरूले जुन टाइम गेम हेर्न पाउनुहुन्न त्यो टाइम चाहिँ हामी तपाईँहरूलाई गेम देखाउनको लागि सक्दो प्रयास गर्नेवाला छौँ। जुन चाहिँ नेपालमा लाइभ हुँदैन त्यसको चाहिँ हामी तपाईँहरूलाई लाइभ देखाउने सक्दो प्रयास गर्छौँ। त्यसको लागि सब्सक्राइब चाहिँ अभियसली पनि गरिदिनु होला। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच।
Reasonably paid off for the bowling unit.
And I've been talking about having realistic targets with Nepal's disciplined bowling as well and very good fielding. I do feel they missed a trick. They were trying too hard in the initial overs when you saw the batters running or losing shape. It did feel like they were aiming for too big a target. Sometimes in these reduced matches, if you can set a right target according to conditions, they could have challenged a bit more if they were aiming around 70-75.
Completely concur with you. They were in a bit of a hurry early on. That's why they didn't get the momentum that was required to take them around the 70-75 mark. Still an over to Farzana. Right over the head of the bowler. One and the thinking of a second wouldn't be a wise option. Fielders converging quickly on that one.
And it shows how much confidence Sumaya Akhtar, the captain, has on Farzana. She had all 5 bowlers to choose from who to bowl that third over. And Farzana has been one of the most consistent bowlers throughout, being able to bowl in the power play, in the death overs.
Wild swing. And she immediately wants the ball back. That's a good spirit to have.
Overall, a lot of character shown, good cricketing awareness shown by the Bangladeshis, and quite impressed by the captain also. She has led her side well, rotated the bowlers well.
Swing and a miss. Becoming a habit.
She's keeping it simple, keeping it outside off, asking Kusum to reach any other batter. This might be a good length to hit, but for Kusum, it's working pretty well.
This is the decision a batter has to take. They want to hit the big balls, but in the process, not making contact. You see, it's happened again. She hasn't tried to play with soft hands. Even 3 singles that she's missed, an opportunity could have been added on to the score.
And you can see the teammates, the frustration out that take a single, take strike. There's a lot of sad faces out there. While the Bangladesh captain, she's relaxed.
She gets bat on ball this time around. But this is what should have happened right from ball 1. Single taken.
And it's been quite difficult today to drag the bat, slide the bat, because it's been sticking in the ground. There has been a lot of rain. And Kusum losing her bat when she wanted to drag it. Just look at that. Maybe the grip was not strong enough, but also it just stuck in there.
Last ball. Straight back to the bowler. There's going to be another run out. So that is it. 11 overs. The shortened overs completed by Bangladeshi bowlers. Nepal lose their 8th wicket and they've just been able to compile 54 runs.
A good effort in the field from Bangladesh. Run out of the last delivery. There was no communication. Yes, they wanted to take a run, add another extra run in the team's total. But straight to the bowler didn't help.
Well, just a reminder for those who may have tuned in late, rain has played foul, so the game was reduced to 11 overs per side. Bangladesh winning the toss, putting Nepal in. They haven't really been able to post a high score here, but still runs on the board. Sana, you never know. Funny old game. And talking about Sana, it's Sana who went out first at 4. Savitri 11. Nobody else getting into double figures. And that's been the problem for Nepal. Losing 8 wickets and a lot of them are run-outs.
While Bangladesh bowlers had a really nice outing today, 1 wicket apiece for Farzana, Anisa, for Hamida and Habiba, and Nashita once again starting off the innings and being very very economical. Just 5 extras in 11 overs, restricting Nepal to 54 for 8.
Look at the highlights of this.
अर्को इनिङको लाइभ पनि यसैमा आउँछ, सो तपाईँ अन्त कतै जानु पर्दैन। तबसम्म भने चाहिँ 10,000 जना मान्छेले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, एटलिस्ट यो च्यानलमा सब्सक्राइब चाहिँ पुर्याइदिउँ, ताकि सब्सक्राइबर धेरै भयो भने चाहिँ यस्तो च्यानल ब्यान्डहरू हुन्न। सो प्लिज सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला होइन, ताकि तपाईँको यस्तो इररहरू चाहिँ नआओस् भन्नको लागि। सो प्लिज एउटा कुरा गरिदिनु होला, सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला, नत्र भने यस्तो इरर आइरहन्छ क्या। प्लिज सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला, सब्सक्राइबर धेरै भने यस्तो इरर कम आउँछ। सो प्लिज सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला होइन, यो यस्तो इरर आउँछ नत्र भने। सो प्लिज सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला र तपाईँलाई गिभ अवे जित्नु छ भने चाहिँ उस गर्नु होला। र आफ्टर दिस तपाईँको योभन्दा पछि पनि लाइभ स्ट्रिम यसमा आइरहन्छ। सो प्लिज सब्सक्राइब गर्नु होला है त। त्यो भन्न चाहन्छु म चाहिँ, अनि एकछिन वेट गर्नु होला, किनकि इनिङ ब्रेक भएको छ। इनिङ ब्रेक तपाईँहरूले बुझ्नुहुन्छ होइन, सो इनिङ ब्रेक सेक्सन। सो वेट गर्नु होला, सब्सक्राइब गर्नु होला। यदि सब्सक्राइबर तपाईँहरूले राम्रो सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु भयो भने चाहिँ हामी यस्तो लाइभ स्ट्रिम्सहरू गरिरहन्छौँ है त। सो त्यसको लागि भने तपाईँले के गर्नु पर्यो, सब्सक्राइब गर्नु पर्यो। तपाईँलाई चाहिँ म्याच टिकट होइन, भोलिको फाइनलको म्याच टिकट जुन चाहिँ अलरेडी सोल्ड आउट भइसकेको छ, त्यो म्याच टिकट तपाईँलाई जित्नु छ भनेपछि तपाईँले के गर्नु पर्यो, तपाईँले गर्नु पर्यो एउटै कुरा, सब्सक्राइब गर्नु पर्यो खेलको कुरालाई है त। यस सब्सक्राइब गर्नु पर्यो खेलको कुरालाई, अनि सेयर गर्नु पर्यो। सो खेलको कुरालाई सब्सक्राइब गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईँले। त्यसमा चाहिँ हामीले बेलुका म्याच टिकटको गिभ अवे गर्नेवाला छौँ। यस एउटा दुईटा नै, हामीले सकेसम्म 5वटादेखि 7वटा म्याचको टिकट गिभ अवे गर्दैछौँ। सो प्लिज इफ यु वान्ट टु विन होइन, एउटा च्यानल एउटा च्यानलको तपाईँलाई लिङ्क दिँदैछु। सो प्लिज त्यो च्यानल सब्सक्राइब गर्नु होला है त। सो इफ यु वान्ट टु विन म्याच टिकट, सो 1K सब्सक्राइबर त्यसमा पुग्ने बित्तिकै हामी म्याच टिकट गिभ अवे गर्छौँ। सो त्यसमा 500 जति सब्सक्राइबर छ। सो प्लिज होइन के गर्नु पर्यो भन्दा त्यसमा सब्सक्राइब गर्नु पर्यो है त। खेलको कुरा टिभी छ, सबैजनाले सब्सक्राइब गरौँ, अनि 1K सब्सक्राइबर पुरौँ, अनि बेलुका त्यसमा चाहिँ लाइभ हुन्छ। यस केटा, बेलुका त्यसमा लाइभ हुन्छ, म्याच टिकटको गिभ अवे हामी गर्नेवाला छौँ। सो इफ यु वान्ट टु विन म्याच टिकट, सो प्लिज गएर तपाईँहरूले यतापट्टि सेयर गर्नु पर्यो, सब्सक्राइब गर्नु पर्यो खेलको कुरा टिभीलाई त। अहिलेको जाउँ अनि खेलको कुरा टिभीलाई सब्सक्राइब गरेर आउँ। सो इफ वी गेट होइन 400 को छ, सो 86 जनाले गरेर सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु भयो भने चाहिँ बेलुका मैले म्याच टिकट गिभ अवे गर्दैछु। सो प्लिज तपाईँहरूले गएर त्यहाँनिर गएर लिङ्कमा क्लिक गरेर सब्सक्राइब गरेर आउनु होला। गेम सुरु हुने बित्तिकै, अर्को इनिङ सुरु हुने बित्तिकै हामी तपाईँलाई देखाउने नेवाला छौँ है त। यतापट्टि हेरौँ त कोही सब्सक्राइबर पुग्यो। सो सब्सक्राइब गरौँ है, सब्सक्राइब गर्न मन छ भने सब्सक्राइब गरिदिइहालौँ, ताकि तपाईँहरूले पनि गेम इन्जोय गर्न सक्नुहोस् भन्नेको लागि नै हो। र भोलिको म्याच टिकट होइन, भोलि फाइनलको म्याच टिकट जुन अलरेडी सोल्ड आउट भएको थियो 15 मिनटमा, त्यसको हामी तपाईँलाई 5 to 7 म्याच टिकट अझै 2K सब्सक्राइबर जुन च्यानलको लिङ्क दिएको छ त्यसमा पुग्यो भनिसकेपछि त हामीले मोर देन अराउन्ड 10-10-10 हामी टिकट गिभ अवे गर्न सक्छौँ। सो प्लिज गएर सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला है त। कमेन्ट नि पढौँ न ब्रदर, कमेन्ट नपढौँ यार। अब जसलाई मलाई लाग्छ ठिकै हुन्छ, किनकि 20 ओभरमा 100 रन हान्दाखेरि त ठिक लाग्थ्यो भने 11 ओभरमा लगभग राम्रै रन हानेको भन्छु म चाहिँ होइन। सो सब्सक्राइब गरौँ है। 5,000 जना मान्छे हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ, 5,000 जनामा 600 जनाले मात्र सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु भयो भने पनि हामीले म्याच टिकट गिभ अवे गर्न पाउँछौँ है त। सो इफ यु वान्ट टु विन म्याच टिकट, सो सब्सक्राइब गरौँ खेलको कुरा टिभीलाई अनि खेलको कुरालाई। सो जहाँ चाहिँ हामी म्याच टिकटको गिभ अवे गर्नेवाला छौँ। यस साथीहरू सब्सक्राइब गरौँ है, सबैजनालाई म त्यही हुन्छ, सब्सक्राइब गरौँ। अब म धेरै चाहिँ बोल्यो भने तपाईँहरूले फेरि गाली गर्न थाल्नुहुन्छ। सो प्लिज सब्सक्राइब गर्नु होला खेलको कुरा टिभीलाई, जुन च्यानलको हामी लिङ्क दिइरहेको छौँ त्यो च्यानलमा चाहिँ हामी गिभ अवे गर्नेवाला छौँ। र यो च्यानललाई पनि सब्सक्राइब गर्नु होला, यसमा पनि तपाईँको यसको नेक्स्ट इनिङ पनि लाइभ हुनेवाला छ है त। सो इन्जोय द डे अनि इन्जोय द म्याच, किनकि अब म्याच सुरु हुनलाई अब लगभग 10 मिनटको ब्रेक हुन्छ होला होइन। सो सब्सक्राइब चाहिँ गर्नु पर्यो, ताकि यतापट्टि राम्रो सब्सक्राइबर गेन भयो भने चाहिँ हामीले अरू लाइभ स्ट्रिम पनि गर्न सक्छौँ क्या, रिस्क लिएर। किन च्यानल डेट भयो भने केही फरक पर्दैन, सपोर्ट छ सब्सक्राइब छ भनेर है त। कति मिनटको ब्रेक हुन्छ, 10 मिनट 15 मिनट म्याक्सिमम् त्यही नै हुन्छ। टाइमसम्म तपाईँहरूले गएर त्यहाँ कमेन्टमा चेक गर्नु है, खेलको कुरा टिभी भन्ने छ, सबैजनाले सर्च गर्नुहोस् कि युट्युबमा जानुहोस्, सर्च गर्नुहोस् खेलको कुरा टिभी अनि सब्सक्राइब गर्नुहोस्। बेलुका त्यसमा लाइभ आउँछौँ। तपाईँ लकी हुनुभयो भने तपाईँले जित्नुहुन्छ म्याच टिकट। यस खेलको कुरा टिभी है त। राइट नाउ गएर सब्सक्राइब गरिदिइहालौँ है, ताकि तपाईँहरूले पछि पछुताउनु नपरोस् है। अरूले जितिरहेछ, हामीले मोर देन कतिको गिभ अवे गरौँ यसपालि, टन्नै गिभ अवे गरेछौँ यार हामीले। सो प्लिज इफ यु वान्ट गएर सब्सक्राइब गरौँ, खेलको कुरा टिभीलाई एकदम।
मम्मी 20 पे तो हूँ। सिग्नल देखो, सब लाल है। दो हाथों से गाड़ी चलती नहीं, एक से कैसे चलाओगे? हैं?
जी बिल्कुल, रेड बुल ही तो पी रहा हूँ। बॉडी एंड माइंड को रखता है शार्प और देता है आपको विंग्स। बाय अम्मी।
विंग्स? कहाँ जा रहे हो? सुनो, पहुंचकर कॉल करना। रात को देर तक बाहर मत रुकना। कभी थोड़ा टाइम अपनी माँ के साथ भी गुजार लिया करो। साथी पुराना हुए अनजाने क्यों।
The best teams will lock horns to be the champions of Asia in the Women's Under-19 Asia Cup. Final 22nd December live on 10 Sports.
Tasty.
Christmas, a peaceful period. Time to pause and reflect. Time to come together. But it's not time for that yet.
These two teams will not give each other anything.
Giving will have to wait. Get something for yourself.
Flavia Diaz. Wow.
Fulfill your wishes and make it a magical Christmas now.
Oh, that's stunning. That's incredible.
Bayern Ulfi Leverkusen versus SC Freiburg.
Live on 10 Sports.
बॉस किस खेल रहे हैं आप? चीट कोड लगाया हुआ है।
Tasty.
Let's get this going, baby!
Just like that.
Acknowledge me.
It's electrifying.
In a rain-curtailed contest, that's an 11-over-a-side match in the ACC Women's Under-19 Asia Cup 2024. Bangladesh need 55 runs to beat Nepal in this contest and march into the finals of the competition. Nepal, remember, they were put into bat in an 11-over-a-side contest, could only manage 54 for the loss of 8 wickets, with only one batter, Sabitri, getting into double digits, making 11. A lot of times they say you reach for the sky and at times you will get to the stars, but unfortunately I get a feeling here that Nepal tried too much, aiming for 100, fell well short. Look at the bowling card for Jana. Cricket's a team game, but the way we show it, it's pretty much 1 versus 1. It's the bowler versus the batter. That's exactly what our director's shown as well. Angling away, a hint of movement as well for Pooja Mato.
Yeah, just a little bit of movement, but it was angle, wasn't it? She was angling the ball across the left-hander, which is a good ploy. There is a slip in place. That's a good attacking option. Here's a replay of it. And missed it by a long way. There was no chance of getting an edge there.
Changes the guard. I think she's now choosing to take a middle stump guard. In fact, I think it's an off-stump guard that she's taken out just to ensure that she gets closer to the ball. Yes, she does. Plays it into the covers, gets the first runs on the board. It's an interesting ploy. You know, you keep making these fine adjustments to your game depending on the conditions that you're batting in.
Well, that's right. She feels that the bowler is going to direct their attack wide of the stump, and then you feel as if you need to get more confident in making contact, come closer to it. That's not a problem. And as long as you look to play straight, you continue to look to play straight to start with.
I talk about these small little things that add up and make a big difference. That's cricketing acumen for you. And it's good to see these youngsters making these small adjustments to their game. Just tells you that they're thinking about what they want to achieve, not just going out there and going through the motions or going through the process. Shaping in, but probably a hint of an inside edge as well on that previous delivery.
Yeah, that was good movement, prodigious movement in. Cramped Eva, who was a very attacking mindset. Look at this, it came all the way in, and yeah, gee, that would have hurt too on the inside thigh. We've all had a few of those, but if it did hurt, she's not showing it.
Hit into the ground. On the first bounce towards mid-off, they get a single. They've scampered for that run, have they? I think that was what the plan was, and they cross ends.
Now, this young Eva, last game, she hit 3 fours in a row, and really did open the game up early. But well, look at that. Plenty of support for the Bangladeshis. There's a little bit there for the Nepalis as well.
It's good to see. You know, we are in Malaysia, and there's support for both these sides. Nepal as well as Bangladesh. No run there. Going back to that point, Nepal making 54. I just had a feeling that they set themselves a very high bar. Aiming for 100 in an 11-over game means you're scoring at almost 9.5 runs per over, which I thought was a little too much.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, as you were, to hear the captain looking to try and get a total close enough to that, but it's always going to be beyond them.
Hit in the gap and in for runs. This is going to be 4. The first boundary of the chase, and it comes off the blade of Fahumida, and that'll also end the over. It's 6 without loss.
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न के लिए
हम आपको पर्सनली इनवाइट कर रहे हैं।
आइए जश्न का हिस्सा बनिए।
ज्वाइन मी एंड दुनिया के बेहतरीन हॉकी प्लेयर्स को।
एक्शन हम ले आएंगे, उसे इसमें हम ले आएंगे।
हॉकी का दिलचस्प
हॉकी इंडिया लीग 28 दिसंबर शाम 7:30 से लाइव सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर।
6 without loss, Bangladesh. Now coming back to that point for Nepal, scoring 54. So the target's 55, which means that you're scoring.
यदि तपाईले हाम्रो च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गर्नु भएको छैन भने प्लिज सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला ताकि हामी यो लाइभ कन्टिन्यू गर्न सकौं।
And the way Nepal bowl, they might have given their bowlers something more to bowl at.
Surely, that's what I was thinking as well. 65 maybe. Closer to 70. Would have been a fair game, I would think, particularly when you pick up the odd wicket, because still there's a requirement, as we see a replay of a lovely onside shot. A little difficult to describe. They were almost a little like a front, like a sweep off the front in front of the wicket. So that was still a very good effort to get the 4. But 70, I think, would have been a good game.
Now, the important story, look at that ring of fielders on the offside. You can see 5 of them in that 23-meter circle. So the line will be outside off for the spinner, Rachna. In fact, she's times mixing things up, Rachna Kumari.
Come on, Formida, let's bat yourself on off stump. Get a bit closer. Well, she did take a step to get close to it. It was still very wide. So I reckon Formida, if she hasn't taken an off stump card, take it now.
They brought in the fielder from deep square and pushed the fielder back at sweeper cover just before this ball. And what does the bowler do? Well, she's got nowhere. She gave the batter a license to hit it for 4, and she's gotten away with it because Fahmida has missed out on a full toss.
And she knows it too. She throws the head back. What have I done? That was a gift. Look at this beautiful hit it straight to the fielder. I know she didn't mean it. She's trying hard, but sadly for her, it didn't come off.
And she's hit it to the fielder who was just brought into the 23-meter circle. You know, that fielder was actually at the boundary at square leg. They got her in to have a protection at sweeper cover. Now they got long on back as well. Those are the 2 boundary riders allowed in the power play. Now misfield there. And the single will be completed with ease.
Yes, it happens sometimes, just like that. Yeah, Murphy's Law. Make a change and what happens? Never comes off. But that last shot was with intent. It was hit pretty hard. They went straight away. A little bit of pressure on the fielder. She stopped it, but fumbled a little bit.
Keepers missed it, and they'll get a bye. Now, they don't have too many extra runs to play with. Nepal will have to be a little tighter in the field. They cannot afford to be sloppy. This has been signaled byes.
Yeah, for me, the good presence of mind, good awareness that the ball has gone far enough away from the keeper to provide a run, and that was very well called. Good presence of mind. Well done, Formida.
They look for a single and get it as well. Now, this is where the running between the wickets is a lot more positive from Bangladesh when you compare it with what Nepal did. End of the over with that single, 2 gone. It's 10 without loss.
Hi, my friends from India. It's holiday time. The Blackcats are wishing all the fans of Sony Sports Network a Merry Christmas and a very, very happy and healthy New Year. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy some exciting cricket action. New Zealand versus Sri Lanka, 28th December to the 11th of January, live on Sony Sports Network.
Or for Bangladesh, just 45 required from here. As far as Nepal is concerned, I think the only way you've got to look at this is you've got to believe that you can still make a match of this. And you look at the faces in that Nepal dugout, I feel there's a lack of conviction at the moment because you're feeling inside you that you haven't got enough runs.
Yeah, well, the reality is I don't think they have. So there is a little bit of glum face as we see another single taken. But you have to work hard to open up an end. You've got to start to, if you open up an end, one might just bring you 2.
And that's why I'm saying that you've got to try and believe. I know it's difficult from here for Nepal to win it, but at least you've got to believe, you've got to try and make something happen. From what I can make out from the body language of the fielders, they're at the edge of that 23-meter circle. They're allowing those singles to be taken. Bangladesh, no, they don't need too many big hits. The required run rate is under 5. You will get the boundary ball. The odd boundary ball will come. They're rotating the strike as well. This time around she tried to go big. Did Eva?
Yeah, Eva, to me, very much one-pace batting. I like her. I think she's got wonderful aggressive intent, but it's always one-pace batting. I think if she just uses a little bit more brain power and take 1s and 2s, those 4s will come anyway. And she's missing out on those 1s and 2s.
Absolutely. Look at that. The difference is clear on the strike rate. of the two batters. That's it straight. That should be runs. At least one. Will they come back for the second? No. They settle for a single here.
Yeah, you look. Her power is never in question. We've seen that. She's shown everyone how hard she can hit the ball. Not a problem. That's not in question. What is in question, and what I'd like to see more, is the ability to construct the single, take it to, because the fours are no problem. She will always get that.
Samia Akhtar, the captain, we just caught a sight of her in the Bangladesh dugout. Too far wide, but it'll be a dot ball. And that's one way of building up the pressure. All those dot
So, yeah, it must be on their mind that we've got to try and capitalise on this. So, better decisions, better execution.
Oh, that was tough. It was tough on the bowler, but it'll be 4 down the ground. Hit firmly by Fahumida. And that'll ease the pressure on that required run rate as well.
That's more like it, eh? Got a little bit closer to the pitch of it. So she's assessed the lead pretty well. As the Bangladeshi flags are waving there. Very happy. Here we go. A little bit cross at it, but good contact. And this is what the situation calls for. You know, it is a very intense game, very short game.
Absolutely. Now the last ball of the power play coming up. Remember, it's a 3-over power play. 2.5 overs done. Here comes the last delivery of this over. Clever batting. Got a boundary. Now we'll get the single. Fahumida will retain strike with that run as well. The power play is complete. Bangladesh 17 without loss.
हॉकी के सबसे बड़े जश्न की मिनट
हम आपको पर्सनली इनवाइट कर रहे हैं
आइए जश्न का हिस्सा बनिए
ज्वाइन मी एंड दुनिया के बेहतरीन हॉकी प्लेयर्स को
ऐसे हम ले आएंगे उसे इसमें आप ले आएंगे
हॉकी का जश्न
हॉकी इंडिया लीग 28 दिसंबर शाम 7:30 से लाइव सोनी स्पोर्ट्स नेटवर्क पर।
The best teams will lock horns to be the champions of Asia in the Women's Under-19 Asia Cup. Final 22nd December live on Sony Sports Network.
The umpire signals the end of the power play. Now from here on, you just need 38 more to win of 48 deliveries. So the required run rate, which started off at 5 and over, is right now 4.75.
And in total contrast to the Nepali girls, there is no wicket down. So there's plenty of batsmen in the hut ready to come out. So now the challenge will be to continue on, and at some point this Eva girl's going to hit, and when it does, it's going to make it very easy.
But for the moment, Fahumida is on strike, and she goes for it as well. The fielder at deep square, just a single. The sun's come out in all its glory, and that's going to help dry out the outfield as well. Something that Nepal struggled with while they were batting. They didn't get full purchase for their shots. When the ball bounced in the deep, it didn't carry to the boundary ropes and over. That's the sky is cleared up. Pretty much, you'll be a brave man to predict the kind of weather you'll get in the afternoon when you wake up in the morning.
It's been consistent for the last 4 days, but today is a welcome change.
Could be a run out here. Direct hit required. Taken on the first bounce, and I think the batter's made her ground.
She's pretty quick, Eva. I know she wanted a single there, but she's a little frustrated because she cannot get off strike. Here we are, hitting the ball very hard and almost going halfway. Stop, turn, have to come all the way back, and she makes it. She's a pretty decent and quick runner between wickets and got a good arm too. I saw her throw from the outfield. Wow, she's a good young player.
Like the positive intent, though, that the Bangladesh batters have shown all through this tournament. Trying to hit that one too hard. Didn't time it well. But there's acres of space there towards the backward square leg region. Gets a single.
Yeah, take a deep breath, Eva. Take a deep breath. have a look at what's coming to you and make a correct decision and hit it. You are good enough. But to me, I just get the feeling she's overexcited and she just wants to hit every ball. And if one or two come in her area, it makes it easy. I think it's going to go the distance.
At the moment, Nepal are wondering where they're going to get that first wicket from. Another single taken, so there's no real urgency to hit those big shots. You get 4 singles or 5 singles in an over, you're pretty much keeping that asking rate well in control.
Well, without a risk too, isn't it? But Eva's taking these risks. I want to see her face on this one. And that long, the deep square leg has been a very productive area for Mahida.
Oh, I think she's very lucky. She was playing for the one that will turn away. It came in with the arm. Somehow got enough bat on it, did Eva. But I feel that maybe what the Nepal captain, Pooja Mahato, can do is cut off those easy singles.
Well, that would be helpful. Crack for... She's ball watching, and then misfield has allowed both batters to run quickly and make good their ground. But yeah, I think you're right.
Those singles out, that's the only way you're going to mount pressure on these batters. Force them to do something different. That's going to be an appeal for a catch. Denied by the umpire, and she hasn't called it a wide, which means it's the end of the over, probably grazing the pad on the way through. 21 without loss. Called it a wide, which means it's the end of the over, probably grazing the pad on the way through. 21 without loss.
Sana, not much to separate the two teams by way of runs scored after the 4th over. Nepal were 19 for 1 at this stage. Simana, the new bowler, starts off with a wide delivery. Yeah, slightly wayward from Simana Casey. That's the first change that Captain Pooja Mahato has rung in. Took 1 wicket against the Pakistan under-19s in Nepal's victory. And that's gone to the boundary, just towards the fielder. And Eva has looked to mostly go onto the leg side for runs. Spin has to be the mantra to win if Nepal are to harbor any hopes of making the final. They need to force the Bangladeshi batters to generate all the pace in their shots. They've got to send out a message to the opposition. Hey, you want to play India on Sunday? Sure, do that, but work hard. And in matches like these, at the moment, Bangladesh looks comfortable, but just 1 over, it can totally change the complexion of the game. So Nepal should keep believing. And that's right in the hands of the fielder. Direct hit would be really close. The look on the face of the wicketkeeper is a dead giveaway in terms of how wayward that throw was and how disappointed Alicia was at having to lunge almost halfway down the track to collect that ball. Disappointed she is, as she rightly should be. And flighted up
Okay, another misfield by Nepal, and this is where Bangladesh had been good. A very good running between the wickets from Bangladesh batters as well. A missed run-out opportunity followed by a misfield that allowed the Bangladeshi batters to scurry over for a couple of runs, important runs, crucial runs, potentially match-winning runs. All of these are
One good ball.
taking the pressure away from Bangladesh batters and putting it on Nepal. And a leave. Good delivery from Simana. I'm not the Bangladesh captain, but if I were a certain Sumaya Akhtar, I would be padded up next. That's a good shot. It sounded well, and it will go over the ropes for maximum. The Bangladesh captain Sumaya Akhtar can do all the applauding for now from the dugout because the batters in the middle, Musammat Eva and Fahmida Chua, are shepherding this chase. And after the end of the fifth over, Bangladesh are 32 for no loss. And look at that boundary hit imperiously by Musammat Eva, and did it sail all over the ropes. And that's dot ball to finish the over. After 5 overs, Bangladesh 32 for naught.
क्या आप तैयार हैं?
Two overs, Rachna.
सबैजनाले सब्सक्राइब गरिदिनु होला।
Effective amongst the wickets in their win against Pakistan. Took 1 wicket in that game. Rachna Kumari Chaudhary to continue to bowl her 3rd over. So she's going to be the bowler, the only bowler to be bowling a full allocation of 3 overs. That's wide to start with. And that is where Bangladesh captain was really good as well. Because till the last over, she had an option of bowling all 5 bowlers with the 3rd over. So the Bangladesh think tank and the captain looked really, really on the game so far. Another good delivery there. And I was talking about Pooja, and she has been brilliant for Nepal as a captain, winning against Pakistan. She was very confident about scoring 100. It reminds me of my own 2009 World Cup. I was captaining for the very first time, captaining Pakistan. And at the presentation, one of the media people asked me, "What's your aim for the World Cup?" And I, being naive, being captaining Pakistan for the first time, I said, "We are going to win it." What is life without optimism, Sanamir? And let the sun. And everyone, all the captains there, they were like very senior captains.